What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another week of Average Bros Media. As you know, my name is Nick. For those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for joining us. Let us know in the comment section if you're new. We appreciate you being here. This week we've got some exciting new Subaru content for you guys. So given that I've owned this car for almost 7 years now, done quite a bit of modification to it, I have some mods that I really like, some that I didn't and changed out, but I thought it'd be interesting to give you guys my perspective on what are the essential mods that any Subaru owner should do right off the bat. One of the things I love most about these cars is the aftermarket support that is available for them. Not as much the legacy, there's definitely parts out there, but the WRX and STI have a ton of parts on the market for them. So here are some of the mods that I think are an essential first for any first-time Subaru owner. Now, in my opinion, the first essential part that you gotta get for any modified Subaru is a Cobb AccessPORT. I know there's gonna be people who disagree with me on that one. I've seen it on the forum since I first got this car, but for me, it's a must. The reason being is that even if your car is totally stock, you can throw the Stage 1 tune on there, get a little bit better performance out of your car, and it actually has been proven to help the longevity of your engine. The stock Subaru tune has been known to cause some issues, so getting rid of that right off the bat is a great way to go. Now personally, I recommend getting a Pro tune. Maybe that's not in the cards. Throw the Stage 1 or 2 tune on there that's on the AccessPORT off the shelf, and you're gonna be good to go. I mean, even Stage 2 power is noticeably better than stock. If you can get a Pro tune, go that route for sure. Now the next thing I'd do after getting an AccessPORT would definitely be a nice set of wheels and tires. For me, I've hardly seen any stock Subaru wheels that I really like, so for me, that's a must. Pull those off, throw on some nicer looking wheels, it's a good start. Now, with that, throw on some nicer tires. Obviously, my recommendation would be to go with a little bit larger wheel. I like the 18-inch profile to fill out the legacy wheel well, and these are 8 inches wide, so a little bit bigger and wider than stock. Obviously needs a different tire. That's one area where I would have gone differently. I went with an all-season tire because I lived in Seattle. Don't do that. The all-season's really like a no season. It doesn't do great in any kind of particular season, so definitely get a dedicated set of summer tires and then throw some winter tires on there later on. Now the next thing on my list would be either a set of lowering springs or a nice set of coilovers to complement those new wheels, give your car a little bit lower ride height and also perform a little bit better on the road. Now, you might be asking, how do I decide between springs and coilovers? I'll probably do a video where I talk about this a little bit more later. This car actually has a set of upgraded struts and springs on it. Love how it rides, love how the ride height sits on the car, but if I could do it all over again, I'd probably go with a set of coilovers just for the adjustability and ride height and other adjustments that you can make with coilovers that you can't with the spring and strut combo. Right after you add a nice set of springs or coilovers to your ride, the next thing I'd swap out for is aftermarket sway bars. This car has Perrin 25mm sway bars front and rear with upgraded polyurethane Perrin end links, and it made a world of a difference. This car has little to no body roll. Let's take a look real quick as I shake the car. It's really not going anywhere. And before, this car felt like you were driving a motorhome where it would tip from side to side as you're going through the corners. Those days are long gone, and that's why it's an essential must for any first-time Subaru owner or when you're modifying your Subaru. All right, enough about the handling. Let's get to the good stuff. You're gonna wanna add a little bit of power to your car. So the next thing on my list would be, at the very least, a downpipe. By adding that downpipe, you're gonna be able to go to that Stage 2 tune that comes on the AccessPORT that I mentioned earlier. Now, ideally, to get that Subaru Rumble, a little bit of a performance upgrade as well, we'll be getting a full turbo back exhaust, and that includes the downpipe and then a full catback exhaust. That's what I've done on this car, and when I had that Stage 2 tune before going to a Pro tune, when I built the engine a little bit more, the Stage 2 was actually unbelievable. I didn't really realize how much more power it was giving until I started driving my Spec B that was stock, and it is a totally different world. So definitely look into a downpipe at the very least. If you can, go with the full exhaust. So to round out this list of parts that are essential for a first-time Subaru owner who's looking to modify their car, I'm gonna have to say it's a short throw shifter. You shift your car on a daily basis all day long while you're driving it, and having those shorter throws not only feels better, it allows you to shift a little bit quicker, and it just looks a little bit cooler in the car versus that semi-truck looking shifter that comes stock in these cars. So let's jump inside and take a look. So I went with the Cobb short throw adjustable shifter. The nice thing about that is it not only allows you to adjust the actual throw of the shift, it allows you to adjust the height of the shift knob, which is really nice. I think it gives it a little bit of personalization. If you want your thing to sit a little bit lower, or you want your shift knob to sit a little bit higher, you have the ability to do that, and if the throw is too short or too long, get it exactly where you want it. That's one of the things that I love most about this short throw shifter. So that's where I would start if I was looking to modify this Subaru for the first time all over again. I hope those of you who are looking at this and starting to figure out where you want to start your build found this to be helpful. If you're much more experienced and you've got a well-built Subaru, let me know in the comment section what parts you would go with. I definitely want to hear where you're at if we're on the same page. But that's going to wrap up the video for this week. You guys know you can always find us on Instagram for more content outside of our weekly videos. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button, throw us a like on this video. We've got more videos coming for you guys, and we'll see you next week.